Hello, everyone, and thank you again for tuning back in to 702 Sports on the Sideline, featuring myself, Big Al, and my man JP is on special assignment, but I have a special guest. Jamie from POS is here, and he's a local businessman, and I also have Mr. Brett Raymer from this beautiful establishment, Stallone's Italian Eatery, the best pizza out of New York, all right? So, I just want to first start off with Creation for Cause. That is a non-profit organization that is sponsoring this beautiful program that I could be able to bring to you every Wednesday. Now, this morning, I had an epiphany when I was shaving, and I said, you know what? There are 3 roads to glory that's coming out of Las Vegas, and it starts tonight. It starts tonight. So I want to talk about the Raiders right here, the Aces, who start their playoff run going back to back, okay? And then we all know about VGK right here, right? Soon starting their season to go back to back. So soon, we are on this road to glory for Titletown. I don't want to say that too soon, but I am super hyped about it. Can we get a charge on that? Charge! So also, the WNBA playoffs start today. People from the Michelob Ultra Arena right downtown. Starts at 7 p.m. We are a 16-point favorite against the Sky. We've dominated them already before, and I am super hyped about that. So, as far as I want to do a little light recap, right? And the first thing I want to talk about are the Raiders, who was an underdog and beat the Broncos. One more time, Spike. One more time, Spike. Willie, what do you think? You got the Raider hat on.
It's awesome, Willie.
Right on, Willie. Don't fumble that ball. All right. So, as far as the recap I want to do is how the Raiders were underdog. They won 17-16. 17-16. The other game I like to talk about that I didn't get paid on, which was the Dolphins upsetting the Chargers. But those comeback kids from Miami, like they did last year, came back again and won the game 36-34. 36-34. But here is the highlight of it, and it's a blowout. I mean, this team looked like the 1970s doomsday defense. And I know what we're talking about. The team was the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys crushed the Giants 40-0 and didn't sound like, play like the doomsday defense of the 70s, people. So, one thing I want to recap about is college football. And what have I been talking about? Show me the money with prime time. Prime time. Prime time. Ooh, they crushed Nebraska after Nebraska disrespected them so much. Crushed them. Home opener at home, 36-14. But here's the skinny, though. I always got to throw you a skinny. His son, Sanders, passed for 903 yards over his first 2 games. That's 6th all-time in the Pac-12, and very impressive coming in to the Pac-12 from an HBCU. You dig? Show me the money. All right. So now I want to go and just recap on a few. Oregon, who I had, went 5 for 5 on Saturday. Everybody too, just to let you know. Cash money. Here it is. They won 38-30 against Texas Tech. And the Gators, my Gators bounced back and beat McNeese State at the Swamp, 49-7. Now we have a big game coming up this week at home. It's against Tennessee, and we're a 7-point underdog. Again, we are a 7-point underdog at home. Watch out. Watch out. One game you can bet on, people, and it looks really good, is prime time. At home, College Game Day is at Boulder, Colorado. College Game Day, ESPN, the mothership, is landing in Boulder against Colorado State, who just let their starting quarterback go to start a redshirt freshman. What do you think about that? Here we go.
I'm on the money team. I like the
Show me the money.
thing I have to say about that for a minute. He's not the number 2.
We like that. We like that.
I was kind of waiting too.
And as we say at 702 Sports, we say, give us prime or give us nothing at all.
I want to do the Dion high shuffle right now for you.
Do it.
We can do it.
That's my dog there.
There
my
it is.
dog.
Give me some. Dion for the nation. We are Dion for the nation. So other than that, like those are the only things that are sexy in college football this week. A bunch of chalk, right? But the chalk you can't cash in on is Colorado at home, laying 22.5 at home to Colorado State.
Money time.
Now, let's just swing real quick. Swing, 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 swung. So let's just swing to the NFL Week 2. Okay, so we got the Vikings on the road playing the Eagles in Philly. That place is going to be sold out. And 50,000 people there just for their spring game, the summer camp. So you can imagine how they're going to do it at the Link, right? At the Link this Thursday. Eagles laying 7.5. Guess what? Just like I said, I told my wife I was going to go ahead and take my check and bet on Prime. This is a primetime game. Show us the money. All right, Eagles laying 7.5. Well, I think we're good with that, especially since the Vikings lost at the last minute at home. Straight to the toilet. All right, so my man Jamie here, Ravens is his team, and that's one of the games that I like. That was one of the games. Let's take a trip to the dark side, people. Dark likes that. I'm a big Darth Vader fan. Let's go.
Let's go.
Jamie, show me the dark side on this game with the Ravens at the Bengals.
I believe the Ravens. I like the Ravens for this game. I think the Ravens are a great team. I think the Ravens basically had their preseason last week against Texans. So it wasn't a great game for them, a great showing, but I believe that the Ravens get it going. I like the Ravens to rock and roll, and I'm taking the Ravens to beat the Bengals big time.
And then you know what, America, everybody, I do agree with him because the Bengals, Joe Burrow, has a calf injury. Okay, here's another game right here that has me. It's a screamer. It's a screamer. It's a screamer. You know what that game is? It's the Raiders again as an underdog. Yes, the Raiders are at the Bills, and the Bills just dropped that game against the Jets. The Raiders are a 9.5-point underdog. Are you serious? Jamie, are you serious?
I think the Raiders cover the 9.5.
Yes, sir.
But the Bills do win the game.
Willie, what you think about that? Willie?
Hey man, I can't take sides. You see what beanie I'm wearing? Come on.
That's right, Willie B. I got Raiders for the upset, right? And to be conservative, of course the plus 9.5. That's good. I mean, that's good. The Bills just lost, and they played like crap. Josh Allen had 1 interception and he had 3 fumbles. Really? Like really? Okay. So let's just go to this game right here. The Jets now got to go to the Cowboys. Off a big win Monday night. Got to come to Jerry's world. Jerry minus 3.5. That Cowboys with that 40-0 shutout. Right?
Talk about Rodgers. Bad ankle.
That Rodgers not even playing.
No, he's gone.
So here it is, like Aaron Rodgers been in the league for like eons, had a calf injury over the summer, and here it is, his first game, 4 snaps in, tears his Achilles. I'm sorry, Gang Green, for the loss. He's going to be out for the year, but that just lets you know, you must do your stretching. You must do your stretching and your calisthenics when it comes to your legs.
Yep.
Okay, take it from me, I work out, right? So I just want to let you know, as far as your legs, stay stretched out. We're going to do something. I think we're going to call the police on somebody right on that one, right? Because
Take it down, the police.
here it is. The Cowboys, I think, is just going to steal that game and just plain out murder
Is it
the
a steal?
Jets.
Is it a steal?
Cowboys minus 3.5. Is it a steal? I don't think it's a steal.
It's not a steal.
I think it's a third degree.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a burner.
So let's just talk about this last game where the comeback kids. We're gonna talk about the comeback kids, which is the Dolphins going to New England. They're going to Foxborough, right? And the Dolphins are minus 2.5, Jamie. So To me, I'm gonna bet the over because the over-under is 47.5. Again, the Dolphins just put up 36 on the Chargers, blew my ticket up. Boom. You know what I mean? So Dolphins can score. They got Tua Tagovailoa. Tyreek Hill had 230 yards. You know, just catching, and the game is going to be lots of points scored in that game.
But the problem with that is that I do believe there's rain in the forecast. I think you might want to check the weather forecast on that day and everything else. The weather forecast is going to play a big role in this game. And you know, Bill Belichick, you know, he's the GOAT. He is a great coach.
He is a GOAT. And you know what? I do check the weather. It's just so early in the week. I just want to thank you, Jamie, for letting me know about the weather because knowledge is about the weather when it comes to this game of sports wagering. Knowledge, weather, injuries. Those are the key things you want, key cogs that you want to jump on. But enough of this, we're done with the sports. Let's get into the community part of it, which I love so much is the community. Because the community is what makes the world go round. So let's talk about this beautiful place, this beautiful gentleman I'm about to talk to right now, Mr. Brett Raymer out of Brooklyn, BK to the fullest, right? Bringing his hometown flavor to Nevada, to Las Vegas, right? Let's go ahead and talk to him in a minute. We'll be back. All right, everyone, and now we are back to have our special guest, Mr. Brett Raymer, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Raymer.
What's happening?
What's happening?
Big Al, my man. Thanks for having me.
Now, you know, just to let you know about Mr. Raymer, I found out and it touched my heart. I got goosebumps right now. We are talking to a celebrity, people. He was on the show Tank, that the show that everybody's seen, that, you know, building aquariums for people. And also he was on ESPN Radio. So I'm going to go ahead and let him have the floor right now, and he can tell us about how his road to that and then his road to here with our community. Hey, Mr. Raymer.
Hey, thanks for having me, Big Al. Appreciate you, man.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for the introduction. So, you know, I've been in the community from Las Vegas, moved here in 1994 from New York, from Brooklyn, and came to Vegas, and I was so amazed at how much opportunity there was in Las Vegas when I got here. You know, there wasn't much in 94. You know, it was just a strip area and not much around it, but I saw the vision that Las Vegas could be something super special. And then I got into the aquarium business. My brother-in-law wound up marrying my sister, and he was in the industry for a long time, and I became his partner. And then in 2007, I had this crazy idea. I'm watching Orange County Choppers, and remember that show? And those guys were crazy, right? But it wasn't really like, that wasn't really how family was. I always felt like family was more like married with children. So I came in and I told my family, I'm like, man, I just watched an episode of Orange County Choppers, and you know, we could do the same thing, but we could do it with aquariums. And they were like, that's the worst idea I ever heard. And then I knew it was the best idea I ever had, right? So I went out, and it took me 3 years, and I made it happen. And I don't know if a lot of people know this, but we shot 157 episodes. We were in 190 countries in 35 different languages. And we built aquariums for some of the biggest celebrities on the planet. I mean, obviously this is a sports show, so we're going to talk about a lot of the sports people that we did. We've done Pete Rose, Adrian Peterson, Johnny Damon, Paul George, Shaq.
Big Shaq.
Big show. Look what we got here.
Oh, look
we got some pizza for a little pre-slice, but
this is delicious right here.
You know, we built some of the most amazing aquariums, and I was fortunately being blessed to meet some of the most amazing celebrities, you know, on the planet, and building them some of the most awesome aquariums. And the aquarium business has taken me to a different route now, and obviously, you know, we're sitting in my restaurant today, and we're getting ready to eat a slice of pizza. But being from Brooklyn and loving food, I've always had a dream to open up like a New York-style sandwich pizza shop. And right after the pandemic came, I really wasn't doing much, and I was like, you know what, now's the time. So that's what I decided to do.
Wow. You know, I just want to, you know, tell you, you know, I met you 3 weeks ago before you opened, and we hadn't even launched yet, you know, and I just asked, got a chance to know you. I'm from Chicago, you're from the city, you know, and all of a sudden, within a week, you were like, you know what, you need me, you got me.
Absolutely.
And that just touched me. Like, I have goosebumps right now because here it is. You only knew me for a week, but we clicked. You know what I mean? And for the fact that, like you said, community, opportunity in America. You know what I mean? This man is opportunity. He is USA. You know what I mean? And he gave me a chance to put my platform in his establishment. And I just can't thank you enough.
Oh man, no, that's great.
I can't thank you enough. Thank you.
In today's world, there's a lot going on in today's world, and being a better human being is what we need. We need people to I always say, each one teach one, right? And you always got to pick somebody up and try to help others achieve their dream, because the man upstairs is always looking down. And at the end of the day, if you can do good for somebody, why not? Why not, right? So today's a blessing for both of us, right? Number one, it is. You get to live your dream, and number two, I get to be a part of your dream. So think about that.
You know what? America, he almost got me teared up right now, because it's beautiful, because you don't run into people who you hardly don't know. They give you opportunity, you know what I mean, that have faith in your fellow man, and best buddies, my producer will come on right now talking about it, but that's what it's about. He is my buddy. He is my best buddy. Because we will be doing shows here that he said no problem, that I don't have to worry about where to go on site to, which why I will have other sites, but this is a site and this is home. He has made Stallone's Pizzeria, Eatery, 702 Sports on the sideline headquarters. I can't thank you enough.
Oh man,
I can't thank you enough.
Being here.
I can't thank you enough.
Well, you know what? Look, just to be here and to be a part of this is super special. But at the end of the day, look, we have a great partnership here with Station Casino. We're inside the Santa Fe station. They've given me my dream, right? They've enabled me to open up my place inside of their establishment, which is right inside the sports book, where I can do the things that I love: watch sports every day, eat amazing food, meet great people like yourself. There's a ton of people that are in this casino that hang out here every day, and you know what? There's a lot of. I've been here, a month or two, and I met some amazing people. But at the end of the day, if you're not going to expand yourself and your knowledge of what is life about, what is life about? You know what? It's about doing good, leaving a legacy. Leaving a legacy. It's extremely important. I told my kids that I wanted to do something that people will remember forever, right? Wow. So I created a show. It's going to be there in infamy. It's going to be on forever. My kids, their kids, and so on and so forth, are going to be able to look back at that. So one of the things that you're creating right here for yourself is you're creating a legacy. And that's important. I always tell people, when you're put on this planet, you're put here for a reason. Make it count. Sir. Make it count.
Yes, sir.
Make it count.
Yes, sir.
Make it count. Make it
yes,
count.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Make it count.
I'm a father. I have 3 beautiful sons and a daughter. And my son is a metro officer serving the community.
Love it.
My other son is a mechanic, right? And I love him dearly. And my other son is a senior at UNLV architecture. Where soon he'll be designing your homes.
That's awesome.
So it's all community over here in the Ford family.
And my kids, I have 2 of my own and then 3 stepkids, and 3 of them work here.
I did meet your daughter.
Yeah, you met my daughter.
Your beautiful daughter. I did meet her.
And my son works here. He's the IT guy. He also works, everything. And then I have my stepson who works here. But it's because I want to show them and guide them, right? And it's not because they're going to be a part of the community. They're going to be able to meet people here at the hotel. They're going to meet people like you. They're going to learn from it. And then each thing that you do creates another opportunity, right? This right here is going to create something else for you.
Okay.
And then you need to take advantage of it.
Thank you.
The restaurant, I opened one. It created a second opportunity, which got me into this casino. Next, this casino now is going to create another opportunity for me. So you have to use each thing that you do to create more opportunity for yourself. And that's what it's about. Don't just quit at your show. Where is this show going to take you? Where is it going to lead you to? What's going to be next for you? I know what's next for me. You know what's next for me?
What's next for you?
Getting a bite of this pizza.
That's right. Because I'm hungry too.
Man, I just see it smelling.
Miguel was gonna be talking so much you wouldn't be able to.
You know what's funny, Big Al? You know what's funny? People think that's burnt.
Yeah.
But that ain't burnt. So look at the bottom.
Look at that bottom.
Perfect. That's crispy.
That's crispy.
You know what this is, America? This is deliciousness.
Oh, hit that crust.
Eat that crust.
I'm ready to take a hit of the other side of that crust.
There you go. My lovely producer, Mara. Now, Mr. Brett, I know you told me you had 2 stores, or 2 restaurants, and we're here in this beautiful one here. Where is your other restaurant and what end of town?
So the other one's located by the South Point. It's a half a mile away. It's a freestanding location, and it's Silverado Ranch in Bermuda, and it's a great location. It's a small little hole in the wall, but it has a lot of memorabilia from the show.
Oh,
Now,
wow.
I collect memorabilia, right? But here at the Santa Fe, we sell memorabilia. So my collection is what started me into people coming into the store and saying, man, I love that Pete Rose. Will you sell it to me? And I'm like, man, that's my personal collection. I can't really sell Pete Rose. But it's led me to the idea of, man, when I open the next spot, we're going to turn it into a memorabilia store. So now you can see, obviously, behind me, we got all kinds of amazing pictures.
Beautiful.
We always have sales going on right now for the first month or 2. We have 20% off for the first month or 2. And then we can also get anything that you want, right? We work hand in hand with the manufacturers and the people that authenticate signatures, and we work well with them on making a lot of these pieces. So we can custom make pieces for you. We can,
Custom made.
Yeah,
People,
custom made. But at the end of the day, we always have amazing pieces here that we change pretty much. Every week or 2, we get new pieces in, and we love to show them off to everybody. So come on down and check them out here at Stallone Santa Fe. You get some amazing pizza. You can watch some amazing sports, and on top of that, you can also buy yourself some amazing sports memorabilia.
2 main things that caught my attention was sale. We all love a sale, right? It's getting close to Christmas. Forget the Black Friday. Come down here to Stallone's and get you something on sale, right? For your husband, for your daughter, for your uncle, for your niece. Get something on sale, right? And you can get it custom made. Like this beautiful custom made Big Al hat, 702. Custom made, right? So get yourself custom made with a sale. You can't beat it.
Yep. So one of the things I like to talk about is, I really like to get involved in the community. And it's super important. Over the years, I've done a ton of Make-A-Wish aquariums. I've done a lot of different things. But on October 8th, we had the Buddy Walk, which is for the Down Syndrome Organization of Southern Nevada.
Okay.
It's going to be an amazing event. Stallone's is sponsoring. But we would love to invite people to come on down, October 8th, and help with the Buddy Walk. And, it's for a great cause. Down syndrome, there's a lot of organizations, here in town, and this is my first time, working with them, and it's just an amazing opportunity for me to get more involved with the community, and to be able to give some of my time to help some of these kids. Over the years, having a television show that has fish, autistic kids have loved my show. I've gotten moms and dads that have called me over the years that have said, I cannot thank you enough for making this show. My autistic son, he doesn't watch anything except for your show. He loves your show.
That's great.
They're either enthralled with the fish or they're enthralled with the colors of the fish and the movement. And we love to make people laugh and smile. So I think they attach to our goofiness and our fun on the show and just the amazing things that we do. So once again, October 8th, the Buddy Walk, it's going to be a great opportunity. And the reason I mention this is because also too is, I know you want to talk about your producer, who's also involved. Coincidentally, we start talking today, and I mentioned the Buddy Walk, and she's involved in Best Buddies, which is a very similar, program. They're kind of hand in hand here in Las Vegas, and they both do amazing things for the autistic community. And I'm super proud to be able to be a part of your show, which is sponsored by Best Buddies, and then I'm also proud to be able to work with the Down Syndrome Organization of Southern Nevada for their Buddy Walk, which is on October 8th. So it's going to be super amazing. So make sure that you guys check it out. And if you want to learn more about, these two organizations, you guys can go online, Google them, check it out. We're in the age of technology. So if you really want to find out about it, like I said, and you want to help and donate, or even donate your time, just go online and let these people know. Like I said, they'll reach back out to you, and they will definitely, love to hear from you guys. So once again, I appreciate Big Al, having me on this show. But let's talk a little sports, man. I'm a sports lover, right?
That's right.
So I love football.
I can't leave you lost in the sauce.
Can't leave me lost in the sauce, but I've been crushing them in college, bro.
I went 5 for 5 this Saturday. Had the prime time.
Love it. That was my favorite game of the week.
That was my favorite game, and we didn't even talk about it.
Home game, Dion, prime time, minus 3.5. Oh, man, I loved it, bro. I loved it.
But you know what the skinny about that was? I didn't know the head coach in Nebraska disrespected primetime's son.
Really? I didn't know that.
And that was a big thing, listening to the interviews and stuff. And like Deion Sanders said, he says, I'm a father. I'm not a baby's daddy.
Exactly.
And that really struck a nerve. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So what did his son do? His son ran for a touchdown and threw for 3.
Amazing. Yeah, I love the story. I think it's a great story. I love primetime. Obviously being a Cowboy fan, growing up with Dion, championships. Yeah. So I love the man for what he's done for our team. But at the end of the day, he has the same kind of tenacity that I have when it comes to things in life. He doesn't quit. He talks a good game, but he backs it up. And you know what? He's always there for his family and the community.
That's right.
Yeah.
So what's the main game that maybe could be in your mind?
So I hate to say it. I know I'm a big fan, but I'm gonna be honest. I like the Cowboys, bro. I like the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys. Their defense is tough. And don't get me wrong, the Jets have a good defense, but the quarterback situation is going to be a little bit tough for those guys.
That's the skinny right there, America. He just said the skinny because Rodgers just got hurt, and now they have the guy that was there last year, Zach Wilson. He looked discombobulated, and it was nothing that the Jets only won because of a kickoff return.
Cowboys have probably have the best front seven. They're tough. I mean, but the thing is now that they got Gilmore as a cornerback, their coverage is a little bit better, which is going to give their guys Micah Parsons a little bit more time. I think the Jets are going to have a problem this week. Like I said, that's not the fan in me talking. That's the gambler in me talking. Right?
So that's a 5-star.
That's
right?
a 5-star for me.
I agree with it. It's 5 stars. Yeah, I'm gonna put 10 stars on it, right? And I'm gonna go ahead American and say, you know what, wifey, you know what? I gotta pull out the wallet again. Sorry about that.
Who else you like this week?
I like the Ravens because Joe Burrow did not look good against Cleveland. Right? You know how I know? Because I had the over in the game, and the game went under. Right?
What about the weather, though? You didn't think the weather had a lot to do with it?
The weather did. Again, I didn't do my homework on it, right? They say half and half, weather, rain, but it's one of them I should have known better bets. You know what I mean? I should have known better. But I do like the Ravens. They won big. They're on the road. Joe Burrow has a calf injury, as I was expressing earlier in the show. Got to take care of your legs, right? Burrow has that calf injury. That's why he didn't do a lot in preseason. So, and that Ravens defense is stingy.
Yeah, I know. I do. I like the Ravens. My man T. Higgins didn't have a catch last week.
I got him in my fantasy
Me too, man. I got a big old donut. It was hurt. But I think he makes a comeback this week. I think he's definitely going to have some catches. I think that game's going to be a little closer than people expect. But I do agree. I don't think Burrow looks the same with that calf injury. I think it'll be close.
All right, now question: Can we can Primetime show us the money again?
What's the spread? 22 and change?
22.5 at home. ESPN is there. They're playing Colorado State with a red shirt freshman quarterback, people.
Yeah, I like the 22.5. Maybe if we buy it down a little bit.
Buy down 2 points.
Yeah, you never know.
Buy down 2 points. Everything is gravy.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, I like the card this week. I like college this week. I think overall, there's a lot of good parity this year in the NFL. I think there's going to be a couple of surprises here and there. I like the Jaguars. I like the quarterback on the Jaguars. I like the coach in the Jaguars. I think they're a young team. I think next couple of years you're going to see good things out of the Jaguars. But like I said, overall, I think if the Cowboys get their stuff together, I think you'll see them there. I still think you'll see the Eagles there. I think the Giants are a bunch of bums. I think they're going to continue that way for the rest of the season. I think the Bears, it's all going to depend on Justin Fields. If he can get his stuff together. But other than that, I kind of see it being, the same as usual. The same teams pretty much.
What
up there.
about this game here? The road to glory. I talked about the 3 roads, right? One of those roads go right down the Las Vegas Strip to that Allegiant Stadium, and the Raiders are a 9-point underdog, right? 9-point underdog at Buffalo.
That's a big line, but Buffalo's got a little bit to prove this week after taking out L. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be their home opener. Raiders are traveling. 9's a lot. 9's a lot. You're almost double digits early in the season, so
Exactly.
I'd take the points, or I'd even tease that and take the points with a teaser.
Teaser pleasers.
Exactly.
That's right. Tease the Raiders up 7 more. That's a 5-star right there.
So that could be good, but the Raiders. I have to see what happens this week. If the Raiders can go into Buffalo and do something and impress me, then I'll see it. But I'm still not a believer.
Okay, me myself, if the Raiders get the outright win, I'm on the choo-choo train. Woo, woo. I'm on that Raider train, right? They can squeak out an outright victory. Outright. The plus the points is good. I want to see if they can win a tough game on a back-to-back.
That'd be a nice banger.
Back-to-back back-to-back on the road.
That'd be a nice betting banger too.
Woo. Now, can I, by some chance, bring in Anise,
Absolutely.
my producer here, so she could talk about some best buddy?
Is this microphone on? Where do you want me to stand?
Do we want her to come in? Do you want me to swap? Do you want to say goodbye to me and then bring her in? Oh, you want me to say in?
You sure you want me to
Hold
come in
on,
right now?
because guess what? Keith is here. I want to talk Keith. I want to get one game with Keith. Keith.
Keith, come on down. This is the 702 Sports on the sideline with Big Al. We got Brett Raymer in the house. This is his amazing location. We got Stallone right next to the Santa Fe Sportsbook. If you're in the area, please come on down. We'd love to give you a slice of pizza and
I'm going to do a little
make a bet with
talking.
you.
Oh, man.
Hey! How you doing today? I'm going to give you the mic, sir. Here we go. You guys want to pass the gentleman the mic? Don't worry about bringing me in. You can bring me in at the end after these lovely gentlemen are gone, Big Al.
Right on.
I just got a couple things to say at the end. You
Right
guys
on.
enjoy.
Thank you, Miss Anise, our lovely producer.
Pass it around. Don't matter which one. Okay. Oh, there we go. All right. Okay.
So, America, this is Keith right here. Keith is very knowledgeable about sports. 40 years in the game, people, right? 40 years as a professional gambler, goes long in the lineage of his family, and he has a lot of knowledge to drop on us. Keith, what's one of the games that you was eyeballing, right, that sparks your interest for college or NFL?
College, you were looking at the Colorado State-Colorado game, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Deion Sanders said something after he beat Nebraska that I have never, ever heard any college coach say. You know what he said?
What did he say?
We don't want to win, we want to dominate.
That's right.
That's a different
That's right, Keith.
animal there. Man,
That's right.
I've never heard any college coach say that. So what does that mean? That means if Deion Sanders and Colorado's up 14, they ain't calling dogs off second half.
That's right.
He's going.
The dogs out.
He's going for that. And,
You hear
know,
that? He's not calling the dogs out.
No, but the one thing in that game is a little bit different though, because Colorado State had a bye week. I mean, they got all this week. They had a little bit of time to prepare for this game.
Okay.
So maybe the first half, be careful, but second half, I think Colorado State.
I like
State's
that.
in
I
trouble.
like that. See, I had to have Keith over here,
Well,
Keith, to break it down.
Well, yeah, but not only that, because Colorado State's first game, the quarterback in that game was a lot. Threw for 479 yards, Washington State. 479 yards. That's a little bit different.
Colorado State played
Washington State in the first game.
That
Gave up
first game.
479 yards in that
That was a
game.
high-scoring game, Brett.
Yeah.
Definitely
It
was.
was in Washington State.
So I respect
Good point.
Colorado. Throw the ball
Good
left and
point.
right on them. So
What's your NFL game, real quick, Keith?
NFL game, I haven't really paid much attention, but the other game, college football game that you were looking at was the Tennessee and Florida game.
Go Gators.
If you go back to that game, Tennessee's favored by 10. The last 20 games, Florida's been favored 19 out of the 20 games. The only time Tennessee's ever been favored by more than 5 points in that game was in 2002 when they were favored by 5.5 and they lost the game straight up. They were number 14 to Florida. Florida's also won 16 out of 17 games in the last 17 games against Tennessee.
Okay.
So I expect that game to be a little bit closer than what people think. Just because Florida got beaten game 1 against Utah doesn't mean they're not going to come out and play this game tighter than people think.
Right. So how about this teaser here? Brett says we can tease, get this Cowboy teaser, get this Raider teaser, and get the Gator teaser.
Yeah.
Right? How's that sound? That
That's the
sounds
team.
delicious like this pizza right here. I gotta take another bite on that, America.
Paper.
So I thank you, Keith, for coming.
Yeah, no problem.
I'd like to have
Anytime.
my lovely producer come over here and explain about Best Buddies, please.
How you guys doing today?
All right.
So what's going on, guys? Nice to meet you, Brett. Anise Labrum.
Absolutely.
Nice
Yes,
to meet
yes.
you. So I'm the creative producer here for Creation for Cause. We started this show, well, in concept about, 6-7 months ago, Big Al. Maybe it started last year, and we probably started putting into play about 6 months ago. So we are on our 2.5 episode right now. So Brett, I really want to thank you. I'm a fan of your show as well.
Thank you.
Love to watch
Thank you, Brett
the
Raymer.
different
Thank
fish
you.
takes. So yes, we are affiliated with Best Buddies of Nevada. I'm on the board of directors, and we are about to start our Champion of the Year fundraising for the 2023 Champion of the Year Gala. I have to say gala for Christina Crawford. She hates when I use the word gala, but when I lived in New York, we use the word gala. So if I say gala, I feel like I'm back in, Nevada. Don't you? You're a New Yorker.
Absolutely.
It's gala. Anyways, back to Best Buddies Champion of the Year. So on October 28th, there will be about 10 Best Buddy Champion of the Years and nominated business owners like ourselves. We will be competing for the Champion of the Year award. We're really not in competition. We are all about community and bringing everyone together. So we have a big fundraising gala. We do an auction. So we collect auction items from the community, from different business owners. It could be anywhere from a gift certificate to a refrigerator to a car. It could be a cash deposit. It could be really anything that you want to come from your heart. So we are also on the first Saturday of every month, Creation for Cause hosts the Care Fair for the Care Complex. They're also another nonprofit that we are affiliated with. We're affiliated with a bunch of nonprofits, probably that's 7 or 8 here in town. But on the first Saturday of every month, we collect donations for the Care Complex. It's a nonprofit service provider for the homeless. So we have a booth there. We host a live stream, and Best Buddies does a cooking show, the No Cooking show. So I just wanted to thank you guys for letting me come on and promote that. Christina Crawford and Best Buddies will be here in a couple weeks promoting Champion of the Year, and we're going to be talking with Brett Raymer some more and really bringing both communities, his buddy walk and our friendship walk together. So very excited. Wow.
Awesome.
Is that all you need from me, Mike? Mike, you good? You got anything else?
Awesome.
Mara, good?
It's amazing what people do for the community. How people all get together. And like I said, we do it around good pizza, around good food, around good friends. And at the end of the day, we all come together and it makes the world a better place.
Yes, it does.
And that's it.
Yes, it does. So I just want to say on some closing moments that we're going to be ending the show right now. But next week, next Wednesday, we'll be filming again, and we'll be talking to Mr. Raymer again, maybe from his other restaurant that's located at the south end of the strip. Mr. Raymer,
Hey,
thank you so much, Brett.
appreciate you guys and look forward to being on the show again. Thanks
Yes,
for
sir.
having me.
Thank you.